Once again, the cheerleaders, drill team, and the marching band, the Jaguars, from Martin Luther King Jr. High School in the 9th Ward of New Orleans. The Crew de Floors is a NOLA-based costume and performance collective. When they're not parading, they share creative and inspiring ideas from around the town, around the world. Here are the Crew de Floors. And right behind the Crew de Floor, we have the Iris Cavaliers. The Iris Cavaliers debuted in the 2020 Iris Parade, patterned after the famed European Gentry Escorts. 17 maiden horse riding crew members escort and protect their captain and royalty they are sworn to serve. They wear a special military-inspired costume of distinctive pink, white, and silver. Please give a shout out to the Iris Cavaliers. And now, ladies and gentlemen, approaching historic Gallier Hall, we have the captain and the officers of the Crew of Iris. The captain and officers are riding on their newest float, the Pegasus and Parthenon float. This float was unveiled last year for the very first time. And once again, we want to give a big shout out to this lady who is the leader, the inspirational leader of the Crew of Iris, and her officers who assist her in every task that she gives them for the parade, the ball, and keeping everything flowing and everything happening. This is the captain of the Crew of Iris. And in just a few moments, the mayor of the city of New Orleans, the Honorable Latoya Cantrell, will toast the captain of the Crew of Iris. Once again, as we await the arrival of the captain, we want to note again that the Crew of Iris is dedicating this parade today to Mrs. Joy Oswald. Mrs. Oswald was the captain of the Crew of Iris from 1985 to 2011. She will be remembered for her dedication and love for all the ladies of Iris. And now we will turn things over to the Honorable Mayor, Latoya Cantrell, for the official toast of the City of New Orleans to the captain of Iris and the officers.
on these beautiful streets in New Orleans and taking care of us. So I think New Orleans is having a really good time. Right? Right? I know you haven't seen it because we start way back there, but there's not a spot to stand in. And so I want to give a toast to you. Our mayor, thank you so much for everything you do, all the hard work you put in. I also want to give a toast to our police department, our fire department, our sanitation. I want to give, this is a fine-tuned oil machine you have running here. We're giving the greatest, biggest free party on earth. And we give you free things to take home with you. So, thank you all, New Orleans, for coming to watch us. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for supporting our city. We love you. Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you, Captain. As you mentioned, it takes all of us to make Mardi Gras special. And we're just united here, state, of course, local, all of our residents and visitors. Hail Iris and happy Mardi Gras.
Hail Iris. Happy Mardi Gras, everybody.
The captain of the crew of Iris, along with the officers of Iris. Ladies and gentlemen, this historic toast also given by the two council people at large, J.P. Morrell, Helena Moreno, and our councilman from District D, Eugene Freed. Again, practically the entire city council has been out here today, along with the mayor, to toast Iris and the captain and officers. Have a grand ride. By the way, the captain's gown portrays a dragon theme with a great tail and sparkling wings. The ensemble shimmers with sparkles of gold and other metallics in faux leather, iridescent vinyl, holographic knits, luxury lame and draped charmeuse. An oversized shoulder piece featured clusters of rhinestones and gems. And riding on the captain's float, the officers of Iris, they are dressed in black, each a different fabric and style, coordinating with black and gold brocade fabric and black feathers. The officers and the captain, of course. Now from Uptown New Orleans, the members of the Sophie B. Wright Charter School have approached. We'd like to also give a shout out to their band director, Desmian Barnes. Sophie B. Wright from Uptown. And fast approaching Gallier Hall, right behind Sophie B. Wright, is that historic figure who is the Queen of Iris. Ladies and gentlemen, this being a parading organization of ladies, the Queen is the ultimate monarch. She will toast her king at the Intercontinental Hotel just a few blocks away. But for right now, the Queen, and aboard the float, the Queen of Iris, Holly Carol Black. Reigning as queen is Holly Carol Black. Her Majesty wears a gold-beaded A-line gown of imported lace with beaded dimensional flowers and a sweetheart neckline with rhinestone trim. The bodice has beaded teardrops and rhinestones. She wears a traditional Medici collar of gold with the points adorned with gold and rhinestone teardrops. Her crown and scepter are gold, and her mantle is gold lame with black sequin fleur-de-lis and diamond-shaped appliques in the center, bordered in white fur with ermine. Once again, we have the float which bears the Queen of Iris. Hail to the 2023 Queen of Iris, Holly Carol Black. And her official toast with the city. We turn the microphone over to the Honorable Mayor, Latoya Cantrell, along with other members of the City Council to do the honors.
Oh, Queen, your beauty is great. Hope you have a surprise tonight. Wishing you a fabulous night. The streets of the city of New Orleans to you. On behalf of all of our residents, our visitors, the mayor's office, New Orleans City Council, we extend a sincere and honor, and even more to lift this glass to you. The members of the New Orleans City Council, also members of the city legislature, we're here united, raising this glass. Hail Iris, happy Mardi Gras.
Also riding on Her Majesty's float today, the pages to the Queen. They are Mrs. Victoria Patricia Day and Olivia Marie Cruz, and Master Spin Raymond Sellers and Pierre Christopher Whipple. Thank you. Your Majesty, enjoy the remainder of your ride. Have a blessed day. Also, of course, assisting the mayor, we had Eugene Green, councilman from District D, and councilmen at large, council people at large, Marina Moreno and J.P. Burrell. I want to thank them for being here today as well on this historic day of the Crew of Iris. Hail Iris! Fast approaching now, the Buccaneers of West Jefferson High School. From the West Bank, the Raiders. The Buccaneers, marching Buccaneers. Here they are. the pride of Harvey, Louisiana, West Jefferson High School. Costume designs are exquisite. The Maids and Dukes of Iris with their theme, Iris Seeks New Heights. The Maids and Dukes, Dr. Kayla Renee Byrne, Dr. Michael Edward Black, Mrs. Leanne Fisher-Schmidt, and Mr. Justin Edward Schmidt, Mrs. Jessica McDonald Baker, Mr. Timothy Lewis Walsh. All of those are on that globe today. The Maids and Dukes of the Crew of Iris in 2023. The second float, the Maids and Dukes, are coming up. We have Gwendolyn Patari Graham and Dr. Christopher K. Whipple, Mrs. Elsie Brayton Moe, and Nicholas T. Asphrodites III, and Dr. Carolyn Rose Cobb, and Mr. John Klein Bassett III. Again, those are all of the Maids and Dukes. Float number 2 for the Crew of Iris. Iris soars to new heights is the theme today, along with our Dukes and Maids carrying out the theme, executed at their grand ball that was held back on January the 28th, earlier this year at the Hilton. The West Jefferson High School Marching Band that just passed by the way, their band director is Ed Williams. Perhaps no places with Sonora Music while we're waiting for the official toast of the Intercontinental to finish. Another feature today of the Iris Parade is the fact that each one of the floats are tandems, at least 2 floats attached to one another. This is in accordance with the large amount of people riding today, 3,660 riders in this historic, largest ever carnival crew, the Crew of Iris today. The Major Dukes of Iris. And now from St. James, Louisiana, the St. James High School Marching Band. Please say hello to the Wildcats. It's a beautiful day for our parade for this historic 2023 Crew of Iris Spectacular. And fast approaching, we have the Crew of Iris Junior Court. This includes the ladies in waiting, the Royal Heralds, and Junior Maids. The ladies in waiting to the Queen are Mrs. Camille Gravois, Nora Hess, Skylar Jones, Marilyn Orintis, Eliza Schmitz, Lily Turpin, and Evangeline Wendt. The heralds to the King are Masters Lucas Gordon, Benjamin Hill, Atticus Kruby, Chase Nuezing, Charles Pontier, Joseph Rice, Michael Rice, and Royce Yunt III. And the junior maids are Mrs. Audrey Banta, Corinne Banta, Caitlin Bruno, Sadie Bruno, Ava Darty, Abby Falcon, Georgia Fowler, Isabella St. Philip, Julie Turpin, and Anne Barrett, the junior court of the Crew of Iris. And from Nashville, Tennessee, please give a shout out to the Maplewood High School Marching Panthers Band. Michael Jedwabnik, the band director. Now the past court of 2022. Our past queen is Mary Jewel Alford, and the 2022 past king is Jason Benton Alford. Maids to the 2022 queen are Karen Aaron, Christina Sauter, Catherine Ward, Edie Evans, Christina Robertson, and Alex Paulson. The dukes to the 2022 king are Sean Aaron, Michael Sauter, Matthew Ward, Ted Evans, Taylor Robertson, and Andrew Olson. Again, hail to past royalty of Iris for 2022, the Alfords. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is my sublime pleasure, thank you very much, to present the crew of the Rolling Elvi. This fun-focused group was founded in 2003 to pay homage to the only king of rock and roll in what the crew calls the most fitting way possible, on scooters. They dress in wigs and rhinestones and participate in many events in the city during the year. The crew of the Rolling Elvi. And now float number 5, Iris's Garden. This gorgeous 3-part float kicks off our parade of tandems, adorned with the face of an iris goddess and covered in greenery and big beautiful irises. This float truly embodies the beauty of our namesakes, the goddess Iris and Iris Flower. The members of the float wear headpieces to match the creatures big and small that make up the garden of Iris. Once again, a 3-tandem spectacular float from the Crew of Iris. It began several years ago in Section 610 of the Louisiana Superdome. These were the formation members who got together, who were ordinary men with extraordinary moves, and they formed the 610 Stompers! 610 Stompers are a men's dance group established in 2009. 100 members strong, and they describe themselves as only they can, ordinary men with extraordinary moves.
All right, give it up for the 610 Stompers! They've represented the city of New Orleans on that national stage. All right now.
Now that the party is jumping, with the bass moving and the niggas are pumping, quick to the point, to the
Right
point,
now. 50 years of hip hop. See you.
get
I
quick
said.
and nimble. I go crazy when I hear a cymbal and I act with a souped up tempo. I'm on a roll, it's time to get solo. With the vibe like oh, with the rack on there so my hair can roll. The girl is on standby, waiting to say hi. This is not dog, I just drove by, kept on. Pursuing to the next stop. I must be left and I'm heading to the next block. The block, yeah,
The 610 Stompers! Right now. We love you. And behind every good man is a great woman. All right, great job. All right, 610 Stompers. All right, and the Walking Grannies.
The Walking Grannies
We
from
love
Milwaukee.
you. Yes.
All the way from Milwaukee, the Walking Grannies are walking with the 610 Stompers this Mardi Gras, invited to join them on their trek through the streets of New Orleans. For those of you who know, the Grannies suffered a great tragedy, but from out of that tragedy, they have come renewed, restored, refreshed, and ready to march again. From Milwaukee. And now float number 6, the Iris Tidal Float. Iris soars to new heights. The ladies have soared to new heights as they are now the largest Mardi Gras organization in the city of New Orleans with 3,660 members. That is an impressive mark as Iris soars to new heights. The Tidal Float, float number 6. Now from Decatur, Georgia, is the Southwest DeKalb High School Junior ROTC from the Navy. The Lathona High School Naval Junior ROTC following behind. Following fast behind, float number 7, Flying Saucers and Shooting Stars. Whoops. This is actually titled Mother Goose and the Cow Jumped Over the Moon. We take that back. There it is, Mother Goose. performance from David Osborne Charter School. The marching band, the Forge of Greatness.
Thank you to all of our parents, faculty, staff, all of our chaperones. Great job, ladies.
And now we have float number 8. Float number 8 is Flying Saucers and Shooting Stars. And a big favorite for years, as long as I can remember, the Wranglers. Float number 9 is Sanders Reindeer with Sleigh. And yet another double tandem float for Blue Iris. Iris soars to new heights. Blue begins the story of 2023. Blue Iris Spectacular Parade. Float number 10 is the unicorn. Ah, the unicorn. From New Orleans, let's welcome the ladies from Fannie C. Williams, the Marching Warriors. And the marching band right behind them. Under the direction of Dedrick Gray.
Thank you to all of our parents, faculty, chaperones, staff.
Again, on our theme today, Iris soars to new heights. Our next float is float number 11. This will be honeybees. Perhaps the sweetest float in this year's parade, honeybees. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a welcome to the kilts of many colors, bearing the flag of Scotland. Kilts of many colors. song, by the way, is Scotland the Brave, the national anthem of Scotland. Coming up, float number 12. Float number 12 is all about butterflies. For those of you who are Lepidopterous butterfly collectors, you'll love this float. Float number 12. Academy of New Orleans, under the direction of Ted Boone III.
All right, Keely Academy.
Here comes a triple tandem float. This is called Parrots, Cardinals, and Peacocks. Again, float number 13, Parrots, Cardinals, and Peacocks. counterpart is to a peacock? It's a peahen. Look it up. Right behind Kimmy's float number 14, Ladybugs and Dragons. Ladybugs and Dragons.
One more time, baby, let me know that you're good to go. I say, hold up, wait a minute.
And now the Amelia Earharts and the cabin crew. The Amelia Earharts and the cabin crew were formed in 2014, and some of their members were actual flight attendants and pilots. They march in many Mardi Gras parades and make appearances at fundraisers and events throughout the year, and they always ask the burning question, can you handle the turbulence? The Amelia Earhart. So is everybody having a good time? And you've not seen maybe half of the parade so far. So you can stick around, we have a lot more. Right behind the crew of Iris today will be the crew of Tux, and later on tonight, the gigantic crew of Endymion Night Parade. Club number 15, football, soccer ball, frisbee, golf ball, and basketball. For all you sports enthusiasts. Float 15. Float 15. Now the Andrew H. Wilson Charter School Marching Band.
All right! Andrew H. Wilson Charter School in Wolfpack. Represent the Broadway uptown. Inspire Nola. Looking good. All right. Looking good, ladies. All right now, all right now. All right, love you all. At Wolfpack coming in.
And the Andrew H. Wilson Charter School Marching Band. Float number 16 is Snowflakes, something we definitely don't see much of in New Orleans. Snowflakes. County Orleans Samuel J. Reed Charter School marching units. The marching band.
Shout out to all of our parents, faculty, staff, leadership.
Madam Mayor, did you notice that's the second time they've been playing that same song? Gary Glitter, Rock and Roll Part 2. He's getting lots of royalties today.
Real hot girls. And if the beat loud, you know you made it. Yada 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 yada. Body yada 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 yada. Body crazy curvy wavy feet, yeah. Little waist body crazy curvy wavy feet. Little waist body yada 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 yada. High body that ate it up and gave it back. Yeah, you look good, but they still wanna know we're making it. Talking like a barbecue, but you won't get your baby back. See me in that dress and he felt like we always tasted that. No, 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 eat it up. Go play okay, 3, 2, 1. You know I'm the hottest. You ain't never gotta heat me up. I'm present when I'm absent, speaking when I'm not there. All them scary cats, I call them Carol Baskins. Body yada 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 yada. Body yada 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 yada. Body crazy curvy wavy feet, yeah. Little waist body crazy curvy wavy feet, yeah. Little waist body yada 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 yada.
Plug number 17 takes us back to the Jurassic period. Pterodactyl, as Iris soars to new heights today. Plug 17. And now Arthur Ashe Charter School from New Orleans.
All right, Arthur Ashe. Looking good. So proud of
Arthur Ashe, directed by Edwin Thomas. float number 18, Fireworks. These ladies represent pyrotechnics called Fireworks. And now the Lafayette Academy Marching Band. Oh, this is the Memphis Business Academy, the home of the executives from Memphis, Tennessee. The Green Hornets of Memphis, directed by David Wallace. That's Manrico Ray and Quentin Smith, directors, coming up to another group. The Green Hornets are directed by David Wallace, home of the executives. Float number 19 now. This is airplanes, trucks, and drones. Float number 19, Angels, airplanes, jets, and drones. Another double tandem float for today's historic Iris Parade. number 20 coming up is going to be a favorite with the young readers and moviegoers, all about Harry Potter and the Flying Snitch.
You got a smile so bright. You know you could have been a candle. I'm holding you so tight. You know you could have been a handle.
Harry Potter, the Flying Snitch, and the Broomstick. Float number 20.
The way you smell so sweet. You know you could have been some brandy.
And now, the Disco Amigos. The Disco Amigos is a social aid and pleasure club founded in New Orleans and dedicated to the celebration of dance, music, and culture of the disco era. Not only can you see some beautiful jumping from the Disco Amigos in the front here, but you're going to see the biggest mirror ball you've ever seen in your life. The Disco Amigos. Disco Amigos. As long as there's a mirror ball here, they'll never fear. Here comes float number 21, Witches, Bats, and Ghosts. Once again, we have witches, Bats and Ghosts. Norwich University drill units, ladies and gentlemen. Norwich University. The Norwich drill team. And now float number 22, Wonder Woman and Supergirl. Right behind Wonder Woman and Supergirl is the Just Doing It Band. Featuring Dr. Hilton Title on trumpet. What'd you say? And now, Club 23, Batwoman and She-Ra. This carnival from Canada, Alberta to be exact. Here comes Rundle College. Welcome to the Mardi Gras, Canada. We're glad to have you. Next up, Float 24. This is the Flying Carpet. Made famous in the story of Aladdin and the 1001 Arabian Nights. And from Lawrence D. Crocker School, here's their marching band and drill units. The young audiences at Lawrence D. Crocker. Mrs. Shekne Lockett. the band director. It's Float 25. It's carnival time. Now the NOLA Cherry Bombs. We made this announcement earlier. And ladies and gentlemen, Homeland Security has said, be careful around the NOLA Cherry Bombs. They are very powerful. The NOLA Cherry Bombs. Another triple tandem float about to arrive here in Gallia Hall. This one is float 26. It's titled Fairies. Float 26. Now the Jefferson Rise Charter School Band, our marching band. from Harvey, Louisiana.
Y'all better get ready to rumble. Got the run like a tumble. Spicy like gum. Spice on the bumble. Y'all look, they ain't ready. Tasting the blood, gotta get a little sharp as a machete. Don't plot to herbs I do. You really probably can see me with a bird's eye view.
All right, 127, Hot Air Balloons, the Zeppelin.
Better take some water. Get this fire started. Let my baby some fun. You better know the alligator in the swamp. Here I go. Here I go. Here I go. Here I go. Here I go.
And now the Give the Lead marching band from New Orleans, the Lions. it up again for the Lions from, I believe, Kip. Row 28 coming up next is Bubbles and Clouds.
There's a fire starting in my heart. Reaching a fever pitch is bringing me out the dark. Finally, I can see you crystal clear. Go ahead and stop me going under your ship. See how with every piece of you. Don't underestimate the things that I will do. There's a fire starting in my heart. Reaching a fever pitch is bringing me out the dark.
Right behind Bubbles and Clouds, row number 29, Birthday Balloons and Dragonflies.
Baby, I have no story to be told. I'm gonna make your head burn. Think of me in the depths of your despair. Make it hard, my
Cash Money Records taking over for the 99 and the 2000. Girl, you really go back then. The back then, and you really go the cash in. The last year, they don't ride with the bash in. The back then, you can ride.
Come on, back it up, you all together.
The crash in got money like a crash in.
Mardi Gras 2023.
They got to bring it to a jam, about the hood again. That if you understand it, it's all good, man. Gotta get it.
And now one of the newest of the marching groups, the NOLA Fembots. The NOLA Fembots, with an homage to Nancy Sinatra and these boots made for woman. Float number 30, and we still have another 4 behind this, at least 5 more behind this one. The Goddess is float 30. It's another double tandem float. Palace of Iris. The Palace of Iris is truly one of the most spectacular sights in all of Carnival. This four-tandem signature float holds over 200 women, and its beauty and size truly leaves you breathless and in awe as it rolls down the avenue. Again, the Palace of Iris. Next up is the Youth Empowerment Project Marching Band, also known as Youth. The Youth Empowerment Project Band and Drumline. The Youth Empowerment Project, Drumline.